Good morning, Pawleys Island peeps.
Good morning.
Today is,
October 11th,
yes, super wet Sunday,
2020.
and it is time
For your sunrise.
and surf report with Dave.
And Lisa. Clayton.
Yes, and today,
Our special guest, Sydney Fitzgerald.
yes, this morning we have Sydney. Good morning. All right.
Okay.
Are you stepping on burrs?
I stepped on one or two. And then I got one mosquito that bit my finger right now.
Your finger?
Yeah, I know. I'm holding my coffee cup.
Okay.
I guess I should say my chai tea cup. I don't drink a lot of coffee. I enjoy my teas. Hear that ocean?
So it has been pouring down rain, and it stopped about an hour ago. So,
I think it's been an hour. Still kind of drizzly when we walked out the door.
yeah.
Maybe it was just falling off the house. Oh,
Good morning, Sherry.
wow.
All right.
Lots of silver colors this morning.
Yes.
Beautiful. That poor little chair doesn't look too good.
No?
Oh wow, look at the lights at the pier. That's pretty cool. Yeah. That's so cool.
It is.
Mist.
Visibility is
Oh,
probably about
5, 7.
5 or less, I think.
Yeah. Let me go find my ties for fishing.
So we met the nicest people the other day on Fantastic Friday that were staying here. They were from Colorado, and they wanted to adopt.
Really?
Yes, what was his name? Piglet. They
Piglet.
wanted to adopt Piglet, but they were so sweet. Good morning, Nancy. Hope you're doing great.
6 miles.
Yes, visibility is 6 miles. Look at this giant beach this morning. Low tide.
Don't make it sick now.
Yeah, low tide has got to be going on right about now. Look at all that beach.
All right.
Alright.
Oh, weather's nice.
It's going to be pretty for the next week.
All right, let's.
So while we're talking about weather, let's talk about praying for these people that are recovering from all the Delta rain, from Hurricane Delta in Louisiana, our family in Homa. Yes, so low tide's at 8:55. So there's about a 30% chance of rain this morning, and then it's going to clear up, and we're going to have pretty weather for about a week. Any weather's pretty weather.
7:19 is sunrise.
Yes.
6:47 is sunset.
Soggy Sunday. I like that.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, so when you're getting ready for church and everything this morning, be very mindful because you know how our roads are around here. So any area that collects water probably has it. Like when we went through Starbucks, we had to have our high rise because pretty
Yes.
much the whole parking lot's underwater. So we drove the truck this morning, thank goodness.
Yes.
Coming on the island, water.
Yes. Be careful, the water on the island.
Oh, all right, what's the temperature, Daddy?
I think today's temperature is about 73 or so.
75.
Is it okay?
The water is actually 1 degree warmer than the air.
Okay, so it's 76.
Water 76.
Nice.
So we can put our feet in today.
So that brings me to this place in my head of Thanksgiving this morning. We like to start with gratitude.
No, you start with adoration.
Yes, I know, but that's for praying. Right now, let's start with some gratitude. So, Sydney, this morning, what are you grateful for?
I'm grateful for family.
Yes. What about your family?
Well, I've got a very big blended family, and I'm just grateful that, at this time in my life, that I have like a lot of family who, I get to spend time with, and that I get to make memories with, especially my little sister. So,
You love your little sister?
I do.
She loves you.
She's pretty great.
Aw.
They have each morning just the two of them.
Yeah. And I get to spoil her with Dunkin' Donuts, so it's pretty great.
I love it. Thank you, Sid.
Senior year. Woohoo.
Thank you for sharing that.
What's it like being a senior right now?
Yes.
It's not that bad. I go to school Mondays and Tuesdays, and I only have 2 classes, and then I leave, and then the rest of the week is online. So it's pretty easy. It's pretty good.
Do you feel challenged by the work at all?
No.
So
You're-
the math work that we had to get on, you don't feel challenged by?
No, I just need to do it.
And you need some assistance.
What are you grateful for, Miss Lisa?
Being here.
Yes, it's beautiful.
Honestly, I'm grateful for people in my life staying healthy. And grateful for a daughter that will help me clean up around our home.
Yes.
So whenever
I noticed you didn't say husband. Oh, please.
All right, please tell me something you clean.
Oh, goodness.
Please. Oh, how long should I take you to come up?
Hey, Rob. How's it going? So what am I grateful for, you ask?
Yeah, you put away the laundry, right?
I'm
The
great-
laundry I cleaned.
Yes. So I'm grateful that I'm on vacation.
Oh yeah, you got vacated this week.
Yes. I am really excited about that.
Yeah, you had to either use it or lose it.
Yes. So I'm also grateful that I'm going to do the one chip challenge this week sometime.
The one chip challenge.
Yes.
What is that?
So Patrick Morey at work did a video yesterday
Oh Lord.
and inspired me and challenged me to try the one chip challenge. So I'm excited about that.
Oh, that hot thing.
No, I don't think it's a hat.
Hot.
Oh yes, hot. It's really hot. So you have this chip and I think it's like atomic. So I'm excited.
I don't know that I would do that.
I'm excited.
That's dangerous.
I can do it.
You don't really eat spicy foods, you know that, right?
But it's okay.
Yeah, but
It's
Yeah.
okay. I read the directions.
yeah, he's gonna do the chip challenge.
So there's a
Okay,
reward
put
if
a
you
hot pepper,
yes.
ghost pepper thing. Yeah.
Look at this beach. Isn't this
We got our
amazing?
Monday and Tuesday.
Look at this.
I know. Gorgeous.
Wow, look at this. So these are called pools, right? Aren't these pools of water?
Tide pools, technically.
Tide pools, yes.
Yeah, there might be some little critters in there. This is where we saw the sea pansies. Remember?
Yeah, a lot of people are asking what those things are on the beach, but they're sea pansies. We might see more.
It's called a sea pansy. Look it up. It's pretty cool. No, it's actually it's a plant, an ocean plant. Aw, hey buddy. Is that Joy?
I think that might be
that's
Joy.
Joy.
Here, Joy.
Hey Joy.
You ready, Joy?
What Joy?
Go
What?
get it. A joy.
Sweet. He's so happy.
He's a sweet boy.
Happiest dog.
You don't have to ask him what he's thankful for.
Her joy.
Her joy, that's true.
You do have I have a sister-in-law, Joy.
Hi, Joy's mama. How are you? Remind us your name again.
Carol,
Carol, what are you thankful for this morning?
being alive, not being sick, and not anybody I know
Yes.
is sick.
Yes.
And this beautiful place that we live in.
Yes.
All right, baby girl. Yeah, that's kind of cool over there. Look at the island coming in. It's almost, it looks like another country if you zoomed in on it. You wouldn't even recognize it. The fog over there.
It looks like Ireland.
Have you been?
Just pictures I've seen. I haven't been to Ireland.
You went to England,
Let's
right?
go for my senior
Yeah.
trip.
Woohoo! There you go. Senior trip planning.
I love when Joy just kind of lays in the water. So funny.
So, are people sharing what they're thankful for at all?
Anybody want to share what they're thankful for? Do it.
I mean, we know we got Thanksgiving, but I guess.
How many
like your-
bars do we have right here?
3 and 4.
Nice. Share what you're thankful for. Holly's Island peeps.
All right, I'll go in and look on mine.
Show gratitude.
Make sure the volume is down.
So today I get to do my list of everything I want to accomplish while I'm off. So I'm really excited about it. I got a little notebook. And I can't wait to start. Lisa Clayton's watching. Wow. Good morning, Doug and Tammy. Share the good news, Lee, that I sent you, that text.
Okay, are we there yet?
I think we're there. We're talking about being grateful. All right, Tammy says she's grateful for electricity
Oh, good.
because hers went out when she woke up, and now it's back.
Yeah, I'm definitely grateful for our house and electricity.
Yes.
We've been pretty fortunate. Anytime any storms have come through, we don't tend to lose it as long as others.
Except for that one where the tree landed on our house.
Yeah, Charlie was kind of inconvenient.
Yes. Nancy says she's thankful for every day and the ability to help others.
Thankful to be part of this fine southern community.
There
I hear
you go.
Rob.
There you go, Rob.
Oh, good morning, Cammie. Cammie's up.
All right.
Yeah. How is yeah. And how's Cameron doing? Do you hear me asking?
All
Good?
right.
Awesome.
The waves are pretty big today. We have some 3-footers, and they're about 7 seconds apart. So they're a little bit close together.
Yeah, it's good that you tell that because on the tides for fishing, they were like 1 second apart. And I'm like, yeah, you're not updating yet. Look at the birds. Now, don't we have a day coming soon where the butterflies come through on the beach?
That's right. It's about now. I'm so glad you mentioned that.
It
That
should
is
be
something
any
I'm.
day.
That is something I'm so grateful for.
The monarch
the
butterflies.
monarchs.
You will stand on the beach and thousands will fly by, migrating to the south. In case you didn't know that.
It's millions.
Millions. Yeah.
Yes, I mean it's insane.
That's
and-
something that Phil Comfort's really good about knowing.
Yes, so
He
they're on
watches
the.
it every year.
Well, they're on the way to Mexico, to this one spot. Have you guys seen this?
I've never seen it.
It's
So, but you're off this week. Yay. That means you get to
Yes.
see it for us.
I'm gonna see it.
I'm jealous.
And they're on the way to this one place in Mexico. These monarch butterflies are just unbelievable, the miracle. And they're kind of like, they're one of the only butterflies that actually come back through. So they don't just go one direction. They actually are like birds. So it's really an amazing story that they have. So we're definitely going to be keeping our eyes out. Usually it's around the 10th, which was yesterday. So we are going to be out here looking for those cool.
It seems like it was the 13th a couple of years ago.
Yeah, it's not the same day
Yeah.
but usually they say it's around the 10th.
We'll have to look it up. I bet somebody's tracking it and sharing it on one of the websites.
Yes.
You know, like for a butterfly website or a
So this is going to be on my list of to-dos.
definitely.
Today-
Yeah, we got to write that down.
Yes, we're going to write that down. All right, let's share
We'll
this
definitely
scripture.
share it with everyone out there. So if you're in Pittsburgh or
Yes,
West Virginia, almost Virginia.
Virginia.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so today's good news, 1 Thessalonians 5:16 through 18. Rejoice always. Pray without ceasing. Give thanks in all circumstances, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus for you.
Nancy says she plants milkweed every year
Awesome.
for the monarchs.
We have milkweed in our yard too.
We do.
That's why I don't like you cutting it down when you start getting busy with the trimmers. It scares me. You know what I'm talking about, Mr. Gigglebox.
I know.
Oh, look at the little ones in front and then all the big ones behind. That's cool.
I'm not sure if they can see it as good as we can.
I know.
This is when I need my zoom lens.
No, you don't need the zoom lens.
Ever
No more.
again?
Ever again.
Oh,
Not
goodness.
unless you're on a tripod.
Oh, goodness.
But there was like 4 little ones in front of all the big ones.
That was really cool.
Did you see that? So, do you pray without ceasing?
Sid, what does it mean to pray without ceasing? In your world, what does that mean?
What did you ask?
What does it mean to pray without ceasing?
Stop it.
I don't know, like just off the top of
Constantly
your
pray?
head, like
Talk to God?
yeah.
I mean, like if I misplace something, which can be often, and I start looking and I'm like, okay, Dad, please help me find this because I'm not going to remember. You know, this is the ear pod.
Really?
Yeah. So, he helps me find him, and every time I find him, I always say thank you, Dad. I
Yes.
appreciate that. I don't forget to thank him when he answers that prayer in that moment.
So Holly talked about ACTS, A-C-T-S.
Yes, which was really cool.
Yes, and this, when you lose something, I guess that would fall under supplication, right? S, because you're asking God for something, right?
Yeah. Even I think, in some ways, well, I guess, yeah, it would be, supplication could be the small things too. I mean, it's the details.
Well, you're asking God for something. You're asking Him for help.
Yes. And sincerely asking for help.
Yes.
'Cause, you know,
And then when we find it, it takes us back through Acts because we adore Him, right? We go back to adoration. And then oftentimes that'll take us back to confession, because the
We're
seed.
bonehead to lose
Yeah,
it in the first
yeah. Why didn't I ask you sooner, God?
Well, I don't say that.
I
Usually
do.
Start, the minute
I
I don't
do.
find it, I'm like, okay.
I'm talking about me.
Oh, you. Okay. Aw. So the sun should be coming up over here.
Yes, it should.
I mean, we've got some light skies above us. All right, I need to get in there and check with people, maybe see what anybody else shared.
Do you remember all the different parts of the prayer acts where that? Do you know where that comes from? It comes from the Lord's Prayer. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Halloweth?
Hallowed be thy name, right? Because you're saying, hey, I adore you. You are the only one God, right? So that's adoration, right? Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Lead us not into temptation. What is that? But deliver us from evil. So it takes you through adoration, confession, thanksgiving, and supplication. So I love that. Holly, thanks for sharing that with us yesterday.
Baby pufferfish.
So you said low tides at
55.
8:55. So we're looking back towards Midway Inlet right now.
So we got to meet Rob's wife yesterday.
Did we? I did not meet her.
Officially, yeah, because they went walking.
I bet they come up behind us here in a little bit. So do you have a list for me that I'm off? Do you have something you want to put on the list that I need to get accomplished? Because I don't go back to work till next Monday.
See, my list would be having you hire other people to do the work.
What?
I think there's some dolphins way out there. There's something out there. It's just hard to see it on the phone, I'm sure.
So if any of you have seen my thumbs, you understand why she's saying that.
No, there's something out there. You saw it right there. Straight ahead, there's something bigger.
Well, let's walk out.
Oh, we're not gonna get.
Because I've hit my thumbs
Come on.
with hammers
Get over here.
over and over. Oh, look at the pelicans.
Get over here.
All right, I'm coming with you. I have hit my thumbs a lot.
Now you're
They're permanently damaged.
yeah. Well, you hit your thumbnails, I guess what you say. Not actually your thumb itself, but your thumbnail.
I know.
Kind of like the people that would have people that have the nail fungus.
Yes,
It favors that look,
it does.
and a lot of people actually get that. That's why you go to a doctor and get professional help. Oh, I know what you can do.
What?
You can remove the car from the garage.
You think?
Yes,
Oh, look, there's
The
some light
non-working
there.
car.
Look, the light.
that's beautiful.
And
Hello,
there's joy. Joy.
So I guess this is a great day to think about what you want to accomplish this week.
Yes.
Georgetown
Hey, Paul.
County.
Go ahead. I'm sorry for interrupting.
Georgetown County is still going to be doing hybrid, which I'm grateful.
Hello, sweetie.
It's quite important to stay consistent.
Good morning, Paul.
Good morning, Pirate. It's just a cool name for a dog, Pirate.
I like that name. So, Georgetown County, I interrupted you again.
No, you're fine, hybrid. That's it.
Okay.
I think if we're smart and do everything step by step without rushing, it's better, you know?
You're talking about my
From school.
school. Okay. I thought you were talking about my list.
Your list, we still got to get your list together. Then we can talk about how quickly you do or don't get it done.
Yes.
I mean, have you met you? Your list, you usually you'll be in the middle of a list and then you have another idea pop up and then you're out the door. So,
Yes.
and you don't think I know that after 15 years of being with you?
I've been so excited about having this week
Yeah.
to accomplish things. But it is true, when I get in the middle of the week, sometimes, or even like on day one, something really amazing comes to my head that I gotta accomplish, and I switch gears pretty easy.
I think that's what people like about you.
I'm flighty, easily off.
I mean, but you know how to be direct, but you also know how to just switch gears. You keep moving. Keep moving forward. You don't sit there and brew and brew and brew and brew. You hear it, you think about it, and move on.
I'm not really smart enough to brew.
Cool.
You know what I mean?
I don't think it takes intelligence.
It
to
does.
brew.
You have to be really smart to be able to remember all that stuff that agitates you.
Yeah, but why do you want to even think about stuff that agitates you? That's the smart thing to do, is just let it go. You know the song. We all saw the movie, Frozen. Let it go.
Yes.
She sings it much better than I do.
Yes, she does. All right.
You're supposed to agree that quickly.
Kevin! Good morning, Kevin.
Morning, Kevin. Got little birds on the island. Or I guess it's the sandbar.
When I first met Kevin, I met him at church, right? And I thought he was that UFC fighter from Ireland. What's his name? There's a UFC fighter.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
I thought he was him.
I think it's
What's his name?
McGregor.
McGregor. Yes.
I think you've said this before.
I don't think I have.
No?
No, Kevin, though, he is a great guy.
Yes.
And I think he works at our competitor dealership. I think he works at Coastal, I think. But we're gonna have coffee one day soon.
I would say, would you say, I mean, it's your friendly neighborhood car dealerships.
Yes,
I mean, you know,
I think he actually is in detail or something like. I mean, he's a neat guy. But anyway, Kevin, neighbor, I'm glad you're on here.
there's our little jetty wall over there.
It's beautiful over here.
Yeah, within the hour, you could probably walk across there.
He's a detail manager, he says.
Nice.
I love it. Love you too, man. Thing about Kevin, we've had like maybe a couple sentences, conversations, but the minute you meet him, you know he loves Jesus. The minute you meet him. And he's enthusiastic about life.
That's a nice shot. Oh, looks like the rain. Maybe the rain will stay over the ocean. Send it out that way.
Look at this. This is beautiful.
Take your time.
What'd you find? All right, let me see.
Take it easy, take it easy.
We looked down and we found it.
Dun, dun. I haven't found one in, gosh, a month.
Nice.
Now we got to learn how to find shark's teeth.
Chelsea knows.
Yes, Matt taught her the art of finding shark's teeth, and now she's good at it.
Mm-hmm.
Because Matt is actually the one that, I mean, he found like 50 that one day we came out here. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Like,
He's trained his brain to find that shape.
yes.
Same thing you've done, I think, with the Pawleys Island shell. And it's the same thing we do with gratitude. We've training our brains
Yeah.
to see the goodness in this world and all around us. So the more you see it, it's just a whole new world. It's not magic. It's called Bible.
I guess that's why, you know, like, one thing I'm grateful for is my job and, like, our principal who, you know, I wouldn't want her job for anything. I mean, because she handles it beautifully. And, you know, she works to make everybody feel safe. And she just really has a lot on her plate. But I'm grateful for her because, you know, she does stand behind us and we're all in this together. So you never, you know, if you need anything, you ask her and she will do everything she can to get you what you need.
That's great.
And, you know, I mean, it's a little more work on teachers right now because we have to reach out to parents a little more than usual. I mean, we know a lot more about our kids right now than we ever have just because we're having to speak with parents like pretty consistently. But, you know, that's not a bad thing. And if anything, it can help the kid in the long run, or the student, or the child, how you want to refer.
Yeah, a kid is a goat.
Ugh. So that's why your mom always called you a kid, huh?
No.
Ha, ha, ha.
She said, don't ever call someone's
A
child a kid. My mom was a kindergarten teacher. And I think someone told her that. Well, she grew up in a rural community, right? And so they had kids. They had kids everywhere. But they were goats.
Yeah, I guess it would be like calling them puppies or kittens.
That's right.
Good point. I never thought about it that way.
Valuable lessons from Betty. Lessons for life. See, these are things I'm going to write down
Yeah,
to
right.
accomplish.
And that imaginary notebook we have going?
I got it going, baby.
Crazy.
Well, we hope everyone has an amazing, gratitude-full day. Sid, we're going to sign off so we can enjoy. We're going to find more Pawleys Island shells. Sid, thanks for joining us today. Sweet girl. So I met, how old were you, Sydney, when we met? You were like 3? We met on this beach. 3 or 4. Yeah, pretty cool.
She's tiny tot. She's the youngest.
Yes, she was,
And always full of energy.
yes,
Always loving. Sydney's always been loving.
sweet girl. So we're proud of our senior.
You know what she wants to do, right? I think she wants to go into education.
Does she really?
Even with all the craziness.
You're not going to do car sales? Oh, well, we love you guys. Thanks for joining us this morning.
God bless you, keep you, make good choices.
Yes.
We love you.
We love you.